Hey, this is Nat, and we're off our couch at Florida Caverns State Park, a state park located within the Florida Panhandle, about 3 miles north of Marianna, Florida. This is one of Florida's 9 original New Deal era parks, state parks that were established through the works of the Civilian Conservation Corps, the CCC, and the WPA, Works Progress Administration, programs designed by then President Franklin D. Roosevelt to help improve the lives of those suffering from the effects of the Great Depression. What's truly unique about this state park is that this is the only state park where visitors can take a guided tour through a large cave system to see geological formations like stalactites, stalagmites, columns, and flowstones. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing, exploring the caves and also exploring the rest of this 1,500-acre park, which offers several other amenities like camping, a boat ramp, trails, just to name a few. And we are always visiting state parks, plus we have more adventures coming up within the Florida Panhandle, so be sure to subscribe if you yet to do so, and keep getting off the couch with us, please. So our cave tour is at 3 o'clock. We do have to be at the park 30 minutes ahead of time, so we'll just walk around some, check out the gift shop where you can buy your normal gift shop stuff, snacks, toys, shot glasses, t-shirts, lots of cool t-shirts and other souvenirs as well. This is also where you can purchase tickets for cave tours. You can only tour the cave with a guide, and therefore you do need a ticket. And that is separate from park admission. So there is a fee to enter the park as well as a separate fee for the cave tours. There are only a certain number of tickets that are made available to purchase online. We did purchase our tickets online a week ahead of time. We just did not want to risk missing the opportunity to walk through the caverns, but you can purchase them right here in the gift shop on the same day. And if you do not see tickets for your dates online, it does not necessarily mean that they have sold out. As always though, I will include the website link in the description box for more details. The phone number to call to inquire about ticket availability is on the website, as well as tour prices for those ages 3 to 12 and individuals 13 years old and up. Children 2 and under are free. Also, the bathrooms are nearby the gift shop, right to the left of the gift shop. That's something that we want to get out of the way before the tour starts. We still have time to check out the museum, so we have made our way up the steps and are now within the museum. The museum and the gift shop, which is all together the visitor center, was constructed by the Civilian Conservation Corps, the CCC, and the Works Progress Administration as well. Those are the new era deals that we were talking about just a few moments ago. The museum offers a full audio-visual guided cave tour video if you can't physically do the cave tour, because as the video states, the ceiling at times is just 4.5 feet high, and that can go as far as 15 feet, requiring a lot of stooping. Or if you just prefer to watch the tour from a comfortable position, need a preview, or unable to obtain a ticket, you can still experience the caves, which I think is great. Also in the museum is a crash course in geology for those of us that may have not taken a course in some time. I'm trying hard to think back all the way back to high school. Stalagmite has the G in it, so that means from the ground up. I remember that much. And the kids in London are identifying the animals that can be found within the park. Ooh, there are some bats down in that cave. I kind of want to see bats while on the tour, and I kind of don't. Does that make sense? And here are some other creatures we may possibly see on our tour. A wood rat. And I was worried about the bats. Okay, I think I know enough, maybe too much. Let's go ahead and get this tour started. Our guide is prepping us now on going over the safety rules for our cave tour. Most important rule, we cannot touch. We cannot sit on any other formation so we don't damage them or inhibit their growth due to the oils in our skin. And backpacks have to be worn on the front too, so you may want to condense if possible. The tour is considered to be moderately strenuous. I was concerned about my daughter being able to manage it, but our tour guide informed us that smaller individuals do better on the tour because they don't have to do all of the stooping down. So we are now on our way to the cave. I'm excited. I'm kind of nervous. I'm not sure how my daughter's going to react. She's 7, so I don't know how she'll feel if there are bats, cave crickets, or wood rats in the cave. Honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna even react. I definitely don't want to fall. Well, here we are about to enter the cave and getting our final instructions.
Please be careful to watch your step, use the handrail, and like and subscribe.
Okay, well, you heard it from someone other than me too. We have 33 steps to descend, so that gives you more than enough time to hit that like button and subscribe if you yet to do so. Okay, has everyone liked and subscribed yet? Because it is now time to enter the caverns. Wow, oh my, look at this. We're about 60 feet below the surface, and let me give you some insight on what we're feeling right now. I expected the caverns to be cold since they are underground and it's November, but this cave sticks around 65 degrees all year long, and our guide is telling us it's 100% humidity most of the time, so it actually feels warmer than what it actually is. I overdressed. Right from the beginning though, we're ducking and weaving. The ceiling can get as low as 4.5 feet, remember? And we're slippy. The floor is slippery at points, and now I'm really worried about falling. The tour is about 1 hour long and is divided into 12 different rooms. And the first room we encounter is the wedding room. The wedding room received this name because of how some of the formations look. This kind of looks like an altar. This looks like a wedding cake. And to go along with the wedding cake, there is a pipe organ. Weddings are actually conducted here in the wedding room. And after taking pictures in front of the wedding cake, we learn about soda straws formed by water seeping through the limestone. This is a limestone cave, and the formations are made of Ocala limestone. These are the start of stalactites, the soda straws. And I think it's coming back to me, more of my sophomore geology class. The T in stalactites. T is for top, is that right? I'm still trying to remember all my geology memory devices. Anyways, when the stalactites and stalagmites meet and unite, they are called columns. And we are looking at a column right now. Wow, I've never seen that before. Never heard of that before. Honestly, I didn't know about the soda straws either. There are fossils even within these caverns. This is a nautilus fossil. The history of these caves goes back 38 million years ago. At that time, the southeastern coastal plain of the United States was submerged. Shells, coral, and sediments gradually accumulated on the seafloor, and as the sea levels fell, these materials hardened into limestone. During the last million years, acidic groundwater dissolved crevices enough to create cave passages large enough to walk through. And then much later, the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps, enlarged the cave passages by hand that we are walking through right now. Amazing. Right now we are in the fracture room, and this is an example of how much growth occurs with these stalactites and stalagmites over 100 years. We are also learning about different minerals within the cave during this tour. I tell you, if you love geology, this is a dream come true. And sometimes there is water in these caves, which does cause the tours to be modified. This is just so fascinating. There is so much to see, and I'm lagging behind. I'm in the back of the group, so I'm going to get caught up with the tour guide now.
As we walk through, please be careful to not let the rhino get you.
That really does look like a rhino. Our guide is telling us with just a little bit of imagination, you can see so many figures within these caves. I didn't even expect to be able to see so well down here in the caves. They do use a state-of-the-art LED lighting system within the cave. They also offer flashlight tours, BYOF, bring your own flashlight. The flashlights are not provided, but they do venture to areas of the cave like the basement that are not seen on the daytime tour that we're doing right now. I think we should do that one day. I'm interested in seeing all of the caverns. There are 10 acres of caves across this park. Not all of them are open for tours though. Some are just for scientific research. I was reading also that Native Americans would hide in some of these caves. Imagine all that can be discovered researching and looking through these caves. And look at this. This is a shark tooth, another fossil, most likely from a lemon shark. The tour is going well. No one has fallen. Yay. No bats or wood rats so far. And then this happens. What happened to the fancy LED lighting? And here's our guide telling us what happened.
They show you the light that the original men down here were working with. They had no more than the light of a lighter. And you saw these little domes in the ceiling, these little white domes? Those were their dinner bowls. And they would use those and cement them into the ceiling. So as I put the lighter closer up to it, you can see how much more is visible. Like I can see you guys over there, but when I put the lighter down, I can hardly see. So they would put their lighters up to reflect more light.
Oh, wow.
Sorry about that breakdown too. I wasn't expecting the lights to go out. I'm joking, that wasn't me. In a way though, it kind of was me because I felt the same exact way as that child felt. My goodness, it was dark and I was nowhere near London or the kids when the lights went out. But can you believe that is all of the light that those men, those members of the CCC had when they were extending these passages? Wow. Throughout the tour, we learned more about how the men of the CCC were able to work within this cave and within these conditions. And now we are in the largest room of the cavern now, and check this out. Remember when we were talking about the 65 degrees year-round and the 100% humidity? In this room, if you exhale into the light, you can actually see your breath. I always love it when you get a visual of what's actually happening. Here's another visual. In the discovery room where we are now, we can see the original path taken when this cave was discovered in 1937. And during the tour, we do actually get to touch, yes, touch, one of the formations. This tour is just incredible. There's just so much to see and experience on this cave tour. It's hard to summarize and impossible to highlight because everything is a highlight as far as I'm concerned. I do feel this is a must do if you're in the Florida Panhandle. I honestly think it's worth traveling to experience. There's just a ton of information, more fossils to see, and the guides are experts. They are extremely knowledgeable. We asked so many questions that our guide happily answered. They're very friendly and entertaining. Be sure to bring cash so you can tip at the end of your tour. And that's where we are now at the end. I did not fall throughout the entire tour. I'm so excited. I came close a couple of times, but I managed to stay vertical. And we did not see any cave creatures. No cave crickets, no wood rats, or bats. We were told the cave was a bit too dry for bats. So our cave tour is done, but we still have a whole park to explore and not a lot of daylight. So let's get going. So in addition to the cave tours, as I said before, there are several other amenities to be enjoyed at Florida Caverns State Park, such as 3 trail systems. Some of the trails, like the Bluff and Beach Magnolia trails, are for hiking only, and the Bluff Trail will actually take you through a tunnel cave. The other trails within the park are multi-use, open to hikers, cyclists, and equestrians. As we've been driving around this park to see the other amenities, we keep stopping because of all the deer we keep seeing. For every deer we filmed, there are 5 more we didn't have the chance to get on camera. Well, that makes up for the cave creatures we didn't see earlier. So now we have a ride at the boat ramp. Canoes and kayaks can launch from here as well. You can rent canoes too from the gift shop. This is a section of the Chipola River, and this area, as we can see from this marker, does have a history as well, centering around the natural bridge of the Chipola River, the area where the river plunges into an underground passage. Nearby is a Blue Hole Spring. The water is around 72 degrees from what I've read. The clarity of the spring can change due to the rise and fall of the Chipola River. The Chipola River also brings an assortment of fish and turtles into the Blue Hole Spring. The swimming area is approximately 35 feet deep, and those who do go deep can see the beginnings of the cave system. There are 5 different picnic areas within the park, and thankfully we do still have some time to see the campgrounds before dark. Look at that sunset. I wish we were staying at one of the 38 campsites available for both RVs and tents so we could just stare at this sunset. As I just stated, I'm focusing back on the camping available at this park. There are 38 campsites here, and there are 3 RV trailer campsites in the equestrian camping area, as well as 3 primitive tent campsites in the equestrian camping area. And the evening is pretty much done, and so is our day here at Florida Caverns State Park. We have had such a wonderful time here. My kids absolutely loved the tour. They loved the caverns. My daughter described it as spooky, but in a fun way. And my 13-year-old son said it was even better than a Minecraft cave. Wow. For London and I, this was a phenomenal, amazing experience. My first time in a cave, London's first time in a cave this big. And we still didn't see it all. As I said, we'd love to come back and try out the flashlight tour. We want to hear your thoughts though. Are you planning a visit to Florida Caverns State Park? And will you be just taking the cavern tour, or will you be exploring more of the park? Have you visited this state park before? What did you do during your visit? And do you have a favorite activity? We love to hear it all. Please tell us in the comments. And if you did find this video helpful with your trip planning, please hit the thumbs up button and let us know. And please join us next video at another Florida state park here in the Panhandle, Falling Water State Park. Falling Water State Park is Florida's highest waterfall, so we'll be checking out that unique feature along with the sinkholes and the remaining amenities that this state park has to offer. So if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Keep joining us off the couch. A new video comes out each and every Saturday, and we look forward to you all exploring along with us as we check out another beautiful and unique state park here in Florida. Be sure to sign up for our monthly newsletter. The first edition, the January edition, has already came out, and we talk about saving for our upcoming trips, and we also feature destinations. For each newsletter, our goal is to provide travel tips as well as travel inspiration. The sign-up link is on our website at offourcouch.com, and also the sign-up link is in the description box. As always, thanks so much for joining us on this adventure as we explored one of Florida's original state parks, Florida Caverns State Parks. Thank you for all of the likes, the comments, and the shares. All of your feedback and support makes these adventures possible, so thank you so much. We truly do appreciate it. Until next week, click on the video to see another one of our experiences. Thanks for watching.